This is Home Inspector M.D. In our tool bag today, we are discussing moisture meters and their use in home inspections. Moisture meters are an essential tool for home inspectors to confirm potential problems in the homes such as water leaks or mold growth. Moisture meters are also used in conjunction with infrared thermal inspections to confirm the presence of moisture when inspectors find anomalies from an IR camera. This is because infrared cameras do not show actual moisture, but the potential for moisture. We have two types of moisture meters here, pin and pinless. For the majority of inspections, we rely more on pinless meters because it's faster and it simply does not leave marks on the walls or floors. But pin meters can give more accuracy, and they may be used to double check areas of concern. Let us look at the pin moisture meter first. These pin-type moisture meters work by measuring the electrical resistance of a material to obtain its moisture content. Once these two pins make contact with an object, such as this piece of wood, they will complete a circuit with a small amount of current being sent through the material. If there is water in the material, it changes its resistance. Water is conductive, which means the material you are measuring will have less resistance. If you have less resistance, then the moisture meter will show a higher moisture content. The device itself has a large, easy-to-read display with your percentage range scale of 0 to 60%. It also measures the temperature and humidity levels. Both measurements can be used by a home inspector to see if the environment in the house is more or less conducive to mold growth. This display will also show different colors to represent the condition of the material. Green for dry, yellow for moist, and red for wet. Nice. Also, these devices are pre-calibrated for different materials, such as hardwood, softwood, drywall, brick, and concrete. The only problem is they only show a single letter to represent each type of material. So I do recommend attaching a cheat sheet at the back cover. When you're ready to test, click on the M button to change the mode to match the material you are testing. With brick, we change it to mode G and then take a reading. Changing the mode changes the percentage range to match the material. For example, the red indicator will show up at a different percentage level for each mode. That means hardwood is red at 24% and higher, while brick becomes red at only 3% or higher. Now let's take a look at the pinless moisture meter. Here we have a Kleintode's ET140 moisture meter. Pinless moisture meters are non-destructive in that we don't have pins to insert into the material. This device is just placed on the material you want to check. How does it work? Well, this device detects the material's capacitance. It would detect moisture up to 3/4 of an inch deep into a material such as drywall. These devices have a pad on the back that is placed on the surface. It then sends a radio wave into the material, then sends it back to the sensor pad where it calculates its moisture content. Our device here has a clear display with a simple dry to wet LED indicator lights. All you have to do is change the mode to reflect the material you are scanning. But like pin meters, these four modes have their own unique range scales, as you can see in this Klein's tools chart. Now, this is a lot easier than the pin device we just looked at, and that you just have four modes spelled out for you: drywall, masonry, hardwood, and softwood. With pinless meters, metal just behind the surface you are testing will create a false positive with elevated readings. Of course, that may not be easy to know. Moisture control is the most important factor in determining mold growth in your home. By using these moisture meters, home inspectors are looking for elevated levels of moisture at around the 20% mark for drywall. The relative humidity should be less than 60% for most of the year and between 20 and 40% in the winter. Outside those parameters should also raise concern and will be reported. From inside our tool bag, that is our look into moisture meter devices. If you like this video, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And don't forget about us on your next home inspection. Hey, if you are interested in more videos on a similar topic or other useful info for the first-time home buyer, keep on watching with these videos.